Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame, though it might be nice to own a jet plane.
What is going on, guys? My name is 4G, so today I wanted to make a video talking about something that I've talked about in the past a little bit, not exactly to this extent, and that is the lack of content when it comes to Fortnite Chapter 2. The reason I'm making this video now is because we got the new update, the 15.40 update, and it was just not it. It had absolutely nothing new, really. I mean, okay, it had an unvaulted flint knock, which is great. Don't get me wrong. I love when they unvault items that we haven't seen in a while. But there's things that we haven't seen even longer than the flint knock, like the infantry rifle, for an example. I know some people probably didn't like that, but for someone like me who plays on keyboard and mouse and doesn't want to deal with bloom, I absolutely loved the infantry rifle. It was pretty great, and we haven't seen that in a while. But anyways, that's not even what I'm talking about in this video. What I'm talking about is, specifically, I saw this Reddit post on the official Fortnite BR Reddit, and it states, even if the content was mediocre, at least we had content. And I'm not going to read out the entire thing, but if you want to pause it and read it yourself, then you can go ahead. But it says, of course, Epic, Season 7 through 10, we had all this new content, and even if it wasn't a great, piece of content, whatever it may be, something like the Junk Rift, for an example. The Junk Rift back in Season X, it wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't that great, but it was definitely still interesting to have, and it kept you getting on the game every week to try out the new item. It kept you wanting to hop into a pubs match and to find this brand new item, even if it wasn't great, like I said. Not only that, but the changes with the POIs, of course, having weekly POI changes, or every other week, of course, at the latest, was great, and I kind of wish that they did that still. Of course, we did get the new Mandalorian themed POI, which is great and all, but I was hoping that we would see some returning locations when it comes to that, or I don't know, like a brand new actual named POI or something, kind of like how we did in Season X. We got a whole bunch of new stuff like Sweaty Palms. I mean, you could say that was just Paradise Palms and Moisty Myers combined, but it made a whole new POI because of that, and it was great. That was really cool. And of course, Rift Zones, for some people, that kind of ruined it, but I thought it kind of made things interesting. Of course, don't have this type of stuff in Arena, which they haven't been doing. For example, like the Flint Knock isn't in Arena just yet, which I do like. I do appreciate that they do that now, where they separate it and give people time before they throw it into the competitive playlist, which is definitely a great thing. I just hope, though, that in the future we do get some new content. We get back to the weekly updates, because if you look back at Chapter 1 of Fortnite, there was tons of stuff every single week. I can't even remember how much. There was so much stuff that I don't even remember everything that they added. For Chapter 2, I can basically remember everything that they added to this game. And I'm not talking about like the actual seasonal updates. The seasonal updates, yeah, they do add some stuff for sure. Like the brand new season is what I mean, not mid-season or whatever. Of course, they add new stuff when it comes to the brand new seasons. But weekly updates aren't really as much of a thing anymore. They did at the beginning of this season with the lever action, which was pretty cool. Other than that, they haven't added any crazy items like, for example, like the thing back to, like I said, junk rifts, impulse grenades, shield bubbles, guided missiles, crazy cool, just fun stuff to use. They don't add any more to the game. And not only that, but like, look at these old cinematic teaser trailers that they had for these brand new items. They don't have things like this anymore. And it's kind of depressing if you think about it. Now, you could say that maybe it's because of the whole issues that are going on in the world, let's just say, so I don't get demonetized. We all know what I'm talking about. But if you look back at Chapter 2, Season 1, they threw down a new map with the new chapter, and that's it. Other than a harpoon gun. Yeah. Ooh, sorry, I forgot about the harpoon gun. They added that like a couple weeks in. That's it. A harpoon gun. That's really all they had. They had absolutely no weekly content at all. That was one of the most boring seasons ever. Even though it was definitely probably one of my favorite seasons of Chapter 2. Maybe other than Season 5. Season 5, I kind of think that's probably the best so far, in my opinion. But before that, it was definitely Chapter 1. Even though it was boring, it was pretty basic in a good way. It kind of reminded me of the old Fortnite, but it was, at the end of the day, though, when it comes to the majority of the player base, it was a boring season, and it definitely could have been a lot better. But going back to present day, they didn't add anything with this version 15.40 update, and last week, I don't remember them adding anything either. Maybe they added barely any skins. I know that. They added 2 skins, and one of them was pretty bad in my opinion. But regardless, here's hoping they change that in the future. Here's hoping this is just some sort of period in the lifeline of Fortnite that changes and we get a whole bunch of weekly updates, we get back to the chapter 1 days. I doubt it. I really do. For being completely real, I don't want to be negative, but I do doubt we will ever get to that point again. I don't know what really changed, but still, it would be nice to, hope still that it could happen. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button down below. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more Fortnite videos like this. And if you guys like to support me, make sure to use code YouTube. It's Fortnite in the Fortnite add-on shop. I do get a small portion of that sale if you use my code. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about weekly updates coming back to Fortnite. Would you like to see that? Yeah, let me know. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.